Uh, talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exascaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect, clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price go in, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I'm my bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by it and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. End of day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, truth, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generation, no kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
That's right, guys. You ain't got no chicken wings, but did you get any longs or shorts? Here we go. In 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, acronyms, new acronyms. It's get kind of ridiculous. We show you level by level, and for free. We're looking at the crypto bubbles right now on the daily. River, what? Up 26.8%. Do we have any other coins on the daily that went double digits out of the hundreds of thousands, millions of crypto? Nope. Just River. Is River... What is River? I don't even know. I don't really care. Do I care that it pumped 26.2%? Not really. Maybe to short it. But yeah, that's You have projects like Virtual, Hunt, XMR, HBAR, Tau. I was gonna say ADA, debatable, but you have all these other coins that could potentially be the next one to move because of their fundamentals. However, if you have a coin with a low market cap, it can easily pump, easily, and then dump as well. Let's look at the hourly time frame. We got some green. We got more green. Does this mean Bitcoin's going up? We're going to find out in just a moment. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. We were at 5 yesterday. Today, we're at 9. Let's go. Moon mission. Let's freaking go. Well, 4 points. 4 points. Liquidations heat map on the daily. We're going to refresh this. We're going to move the threshold to 0.5. This is what our good buddy Al showed us. I didn't even know this was here. It was in front of our face the whole time. Al is in JR's Discord. JR's Discord has to be the most fire Discord in my opinion. And I love being there. Now, granted, I have my own group. And whenever I do charts or whatever, I post them for if they're safer trades. Every once in a while, I might do a degen trade in my personal VIP group, but usually it's safer trades. But on the 24-hour time frame, 0.5 threshold with the checkbox, so we look a little fancy. And thanks to Crypto Change Me, told us about this blue instead of just regular. This noob, look at that noob here, fancy. We have a lot of liquidation to the top side. This is way different from it was yesterday, last night. We got some people jumping in. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna give you all shout outs in just a second. Look at all this liquidations. Oh my gosh. It's building up, building up. So we'll see if we come up. I'm hoping so. I just entered a long on Bitcoin. Maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. An hour, 5 minutes, I don't know. Time does not, I don't know what time I did. But anyway, so right now, currently I'm in profit. We'll see. We'll see. But I am, and this is before I saw this liquidation CMAP. This is just saying, hey, hopefully my target's hit. So we'll see. Very low targets, very low targets. Let's go to the 12-hour. And of course, if you have any coins you want me to do, seriously, getting annoyed with this thing. I checked in yesterday. I guess I gotta check in every time. I don't like doing that. Here we're talking about Clash, where we need to respect this zone. It's not doing it. It tested it. It looks very weak. Let's go to the crypto space. All right. So for Bitcoin, let's go to the 1 hour. I like looking at the 1 hour. We see more ups and downs on the 1 hour time frame. Just kind of to recap, yesterday, was this yesterday? I don't even know. Oh, water bottles in the way. But when the price was here, oh no, yesterday was here. The day before yesterday, price was here. So I don't know. Normally I like giving a plan A. Here, it's like, I don't know. We could come up, but right now we're right in the middle. Looking very bearish, just lower highs. Looking like we're losing momentum, but again, it could go up. And a lot of other traders say, oh yeah, it's looking very bearish and it's going to go down. It has to go down. It lost the point of control or moving average or whatever and because it went down, that's why they say that. Oh, it had to. I don't say that. Here, we could have gone up. The probability is greater to go down, but at this point, it could have gone up. So for that reason, even though it's higher probability of it going down, I don't know at this point. It could go up, it could go down. Taking a long, very risky. Even taking a short is risky. Because it, like I said, it could just bounce. Sure enough, it came down. Came down, went up, and did, to the box. Then came down again, started coming up. Now what we were looking for was the break of this, 66.5. Looking for the break of this and keeping below it. That's the key point. Just because it broke below it doesn't mean it's going to go down. It broke below. This, in my opinion, is nice for a short, in my opinion, because now we can come after all of this. But as soon as we re-enter or go above this blue line, it's like, oh, wait a minute, we might reverse. We break this pivot. That's why I do pivots. We break this pivot. We come down, we go up, we come down, we break this pivot again. Okay. Looks like we found support here. More than likely, we're gonna go up. Now, granted, we still have this box. And yesterday when we were here, I'm thinking if we go up, more than likely we go up, but again, we could go down. But if we go up, more than likely, we may get rejected either at the box or maybe a little bit before to come down and watch for the break of this blue line again. Not only this blue line, but now, because we have more data, we actually have a zone. And I like doing the candle body closes for the zone. Sure enough, we come down, we break this, oh crap, level 1. We break this, oh crap, level 2. But now we're trying to fight up. We're trying to break above this zone, newly created zone, to potentially re-enter this main zone. And all this was a bear trap. If we come back into this main zone, the main zone, just to kind of give you a reference without doing too much, is our main zone. Let's go ahead and kind of change color a little bit. This is our main zone right here. This is, so if we do come up and continue going up into this zone, all this was a bear trap. And then especially if we continue breaking up. So right now, the thought process, let's go ahead and take this off so it's not too confusing. We're gonna say hi to the chat in just a second. And I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you for smashing the like, guys. I really, really appreciate everybody. If you don't mind, put a hi in the chat, or a bingo bango, or a 1 or something. That way I can give you a shout out, because I do appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you have any questions, please ask. Now, if you're an experienced trader, ask me questions anyway. It's going to do 2 things. 1, verifies that I know what the heck I'm talking about. To me, that's very important. 2, it more than likely, if you're an experienced trader, more than likely my answer it might be different from what you practice. And all I ask is you have an open mind to my thought process, and hopefully, we can grow together. Same thing with me. I'm pretty sure if you say, no, I think it goes like this because of X, Y, and Z, well, that's because I learned that as well. And what I'll do is I'll show you the reason why I think what I think. Not saying that mine's right or yours is more right. It's just a different perspective. But here, let's get rid of this. And not only that, it helps new traders. For me, I always ask why. To me, it's really important. Who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. Why do we do what we do? Why are we looking at what we're looking at? Why do we use certain indicators? Why do we have certain strategies? And my main thing is to just warn people of traders that talk in absolutes. It will do this. It has to do this. It did this before. It's going to do this. When they get it right, man, they let you know every moment they can that they were right. But then if they get it wrong, well, it was a failed pattern or failed whatever, or it was a schematic R2D2 instead of a schematic R143. Okay, so give you a heads up. I don't think I'm live anymore. Am I still live? I just lost a lot of people. Am I still live? Still live. Huh. I don't see anybody. Let me know, guys. Is the stream still going? If not, I'll go back to doing what I was doing. Don't mind doing that. I'll give it like 30 seconds. All right, so what do I think? Okay, I'm live still. I think I was like, what just happened? Everybody fall asleep? Did I put everybody to sleep so soon? That's pretty quick. Let's see here. And honestly, I was thinking, okay, I'll stop the show and then I'll just get off the treadmill. But I do need to do the treadmill. I really do. I had 2 donuts today. Anyway, so here, so on the 1 hour, so what do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to do this. From here, I think we're going to go up, create this little bear trap to about here, get rejected on this main pivot level that we've kind of been getting rejected on or unable to find support. We came up here and we could not hold support. So I think we're going to do this where we come up to about here to come down to re-enter this zone, bounce our head off of this right here. But I say probably like right kind of in the middle, like right kind of where like this is at. Come down. Let's go. This is what I'm thinking. Could I be wrong? Sure. Have I been wrong before? Sure. Is it okay to be wrong? Yeah. Yeah, I'm losing people, man. I don't know what's going on. Let's see here. Now I have to look for the bearish case scenario. We're coming down, up, down. Maybe here because of this little area. If we break below this, man, again, like what we're doing, I'm not sure if y'all are seeing that. What we're doing is we're barely break. So here we have this zone. We don't want to break below the zone. We break below it to start coming up. Okay, fine. This is our bear trap. And then boom, we break this level again. I was like, okay, fine. This is the bear trap. If we break this one, short. Granted, we said that here. Then we came down here, but only to come up to break this level again. Because this right here, right around 67.5, would have been great to continue up. Couldn't do it. Oh crap, level 1. Oh crap, level 2. Then if we break this one, oh crap, level 3. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's get some shout outs. We got Striggerhurt in the house. What's up, Striggerhurt? Appreciate you, man, being here. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you greatly. And you're my favorite. And you were first too, I think. Were you first? Oh, D-Not-U was first. D-Not-U was first on the like for the algorithm. Then I had to reboot my computer. My camera wasn't working. So thank you very much. Let's see here. We got Melissa One Love in the house. What's up, Melissa? Appreciate you very much for being here. Let's see. Newbie Crypto. Asia is printing tonight. Let's go. Let's go to the freaking moon. Let's do it. Thank you, Newbie Crypto. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. D-Not-U. Let's go. Appreciate it. Sugarheart says, I'm never wrong about tacos being good. So I bought a Instapot cookbook when I bought the Instapot. And man, they have this recipe in there with pork and hominy and lime and it's like, I kind of experimented before without the cookbook and I just bought some hominy and some other junk, put it in there. It was great. It was delicious, but I'm going to use that recipe. I might cook that Saturday. I don't know. Me Damien says, Me Damien, thank you, man, for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. And for my next trick, I'm going to make money longing and shorting Bitcoin at the same time. I'm in 2 profitable trades, longing and shorting Bitcoin at this moment. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I love it. I love it. So right now what I'm looking for is for it to come up and I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna do a plan A for this one. and we'll see. We'll see if it plays. Granted, I am in a long. For me, let's see, is it this one? Of course not. Is it this one? Okay, yes. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. And I just entered it too. I entered it about here. About an hour ago. Hour and a half. No, wait. Yeah. About here. I entered it. It was, it had a really nice pullback. Beautiful bounce on the 15-minute time frame on the 30 SMA. Beautiful, beautiful retracement. I mean, everything was great on this. We broke this level because it was pretty much a straight up. We retraced beautifully. We didn't go 786 or even lower. Beautiful retracement. And we started going up. And because we started going up, beautiful bounce on the 30 SMA, breaking above the blue line, which is the VWAP. The 9, which is the white SMA. I said, okay, let me enter. And, if it pulls back again to around here, or around the 30 SMA, I would add to my entry. And the blue line equals entry. Here's my stop loss, first stop loss, or my stop loss rather. First target is here. Pretty nice risk to reward. Second target is here. Only 10x. Normally I go crazy. Normally do 75x, 50x, 30x. I'm doing 10. I do a 10x. And this was just before the show, like 5 minutes before 9. So we'll see. We'll see if it plays out. All right. The Bitcoin is in a descending channel right now. That's how you have to play it. Descending channel on what time frame? I guess it doesn't matter the time frame. Let me go ahead and hide all this junk. All this junkaroonie. So Damien is a descending channel. Is that bullish or bearish? Is a descending channel bullish or bearish? Let me know. Let me know, or forever hold your peace. So we can call it kind of like this ish area. And my trend lines may be a little different than yours. Newbie Crypto, I see your comment. I will answer that in just a second. Try to get me, Damien. Descending channel. Are you looking at the 4 hour, the daily? Are you looking at all this? I don't know where you're looking at. Descending channel. I don't know. But if you can answer that, that'd be great. Let's see here. Joe, where are your key levels? Key levels, we just went over that on Bitcoin. This is all my key levels. These are my key levels, rather. Inside this and this. So the key levels that I'm looking for, and they haven't changed really. The main levels that I'm looking for us to break, in order for us to start being bullish, is 71,354. We did not want this level to break 66.5, but it did. But we want to see if we're going to get rejected here, and if so, well, then what we do is we wait for me anyway, wait for the break of this pivot. Okay, nobody closes for us to do shorts. However, we're starting to go up and break the blue line. We're trying. So for that reason, I think we might not get rejected here. If we do come up, maybe we get rejected here to roll over. And if so, then my long doesn't play out. get stuff done. But my key levels, they're marked on the chart. Descending on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm assuming you're referring to this. And is it bullish or bearish? Let me know. Because you're going both long and short, and you called out a descending channel. So let me know, is this bullish or bearish? Let's see here. It even says long the bottom of the channel, short the top of the channel. Okay. Descending channel is bearish. But you can long the bottom of it and short the top. So the way I learned it is a descending channel is bullish. That's how I learned it. I could be wrong, but, and this is more of a descending wedge, but it really doesn't matter. A channel is when you have parallel lines. So like something like this, and then something like this. Well, you know what I mean. Well, let me do one even better. It's when you have something like this. Let me just make it thick. So, and this is just an example. We'll do it in, and then you have another one. And it doesn't have to be exactly parallel, but if they're parallel, it's better. So this would be a descending channel, but descending channels, in my opinion, are bullish because if we break up, well, then we go up to the moon. If we break down, then, so for me, the way I think of all this stuff, anything that's going down, if it breaks out of the trend line, it's good. If it continues breaking down, well, then it's like, oh, not good. The way I did it is more of a descending wedge or falling wedge, just because the points eventually will meet at some point, and you can see there. But regardless, for me, this is bullish. Now, I could be completely wrong. Sometimes I am. But for me, anytime I see something like this, if we break like this level, and I really don't do trend lines too much, because even if, let's just say, for whatever reason, let's just say we agreed on as a trend line, you know, whatever pattern we call it or whatever, like the name doesn't really matter in my opinion. But let's say we break out of this, but we have this level right here, and let's say we break out of this bullish pattern. Let's say it's a bull flag. Let's call it something that's bullish. We break out of it, but then we get rejected here. We come back down, get rejected again. We come back in, and then now what we have to do is we have to get this trend line and do it like this. You know what I mean? So for me, the levels hold a little bit more weight than trend lines, but I still look at trend lines, and I still draw them when they need to be. Let's see here. Or rather, how do you get your key levels? Just higher time frames. Higher time frames, I get my key levels. It's market structure really, but higher time frames, I get my key levels. And then on the 1 hour, I just see where everything's kind of happened. So with it happening multiple times, these are zones that it needs to break. But if you zoom out, you'll see that, you know, these levels are like stronger due to the higher time frame. But I like looking at the 1 hour because you can see more of the ups and downs, more of the areas where it got rejected. You know, if it just got rejected once, but then it gets rejected 8 times somewhere else, well, that's a stronger level. Yeah. So here, the descending channel will come to an end and can break out bullish or break down bearish. The channel itself is bearish price action. Okay. See here, all of that seems confusing. I just buy low and sell high. There you go. Based off of volume and order flow. Yeah, so so you bring up a good point as far as like confusion. But I mean, if we just took all these drawings away and we just looked at this on the 1 hour time frame, what level do you think we need to break? We need to break this level. Why? Because we haven't done it before. So in order for us to be bullish, well, we need to break this area. Before, this was the level for us to be bearish. Why? Because we came down. But in addition to that, like you also have to think of the fib levels. You know, did it pull back only 38%, 50%, 68%? You know, all that also comes into play because it could just be ready for a bounce to the upside. But it needs to break this, which it hasn't yet, in order for me, anyway, to be bullish. So that's like the most simplest way to explain it. I mean, literally, we cannot break this level. We haven't, not yet. But once we do, well, then now we broke above the resistance. It's like the doors being locked. We try to come up, doors being locked, doors being locked, doors being locked. Then finally we break above the level, doors open, and we can go up. Same thing here. This was our level that we did not want to break. But we can though. That's the thing, like anything can happen. And then what we have to do is we have to react to the pivot. So right now, this, we cannot, and this is the way I explain it. We cannot go up without breaking this level. Like we can't go up to 75 without first breaking 68.3. It's impossible. So once we break this level, then the next level we have to worry about, and the more stops you have, candle bodies, I call these stops. You have candle body stops here, and in the same area, you have candle body stopping here, and here, and here. You see that? So right around that same area, this level is very strong. So once we break above this level, now granted there's level here, level here, level here, but this is our main level because look at all the times it got stopped. This is the easiest way that it can be explained. The more times the candles stop at a certain area, it's key level. Like we're not counting all these, you know, stop here, stop here, stop here, stop, because then there's support resistance everywhere. But what's the area that we had the most key or the most areas of it stopping? Right here. We can see it multiple times. And then up here, we can see it multiple times. So this is really strong. Now, can we come up here and get rejected and come back down? Yeah, sure. But I'm looking forward to it breaking this level and then continuing up and hopefully breaking this level. There you go. So here, so hopefully that cleared up any confusion. Here, if you want to buy low, long at 63 or 60, if you're really lucky enough. I think it's gonna go lower than 60. I really do. 63 is key support level. 63. So what I like to do for me, yeah, 63. And it depends also what time frame you're on. So right now, as you notice, I changed the time frame from a 1 hour to a 4 hour. So in the 1 hour, I mean, it's kind of like this range right here because you have a lot of wicks and kind of bodies. But if I go to a 4 hour, I can see it very clearly. Kind of body stopped here. Not one, but two. So for me, this is my key level, right around 63. My key level, and depending on what exchange you're charting depends on your numbers. Right here, I'm charting on Binance. I trade on Blowfin, so I get the bigger picture on Binance, and then I kind of rechart it real quick on Blowfin because that's where I'm actually setting my trades. But yeah. So here, Newbie Crypto says, I'm a scalper. I buy all the dips on the 1 minute. There you go. Do you do cross margin or isolated? Let me know. And since you trade the 1 minute, cross margin or isolated, and then not only that, but do you ladder in on your trades? I think you said you just enter one time. We got JR in the house. What's up, JR? Appreciate you, man. What's going on? See, me Damien says, I drew the descending channel on my live stream today, towards the end of my stream. Let's check it out. Hey, there's me. And there's me again. And let's go meet Damien. Oh. So I saw this video. It was done a few weeks ago. Recommend everybody watch it. Smash the like and leave a comment because that does help support the channel. Let's go to Meet Damien's channel. Go to his live stream. So 3 hours ago. Let's mute. Go towards the end. Okay. Let's see it. Okay. Well, I saw it. Okay, let's see it again. Oh, smash the like. Okay. You're zoomed in on the 15-minute. That's a pretty nice channel. So you're on the, so you're seeing the 1 hour, and then you zoom in. Oh, you're still in the 1 hour. Oh, you're still in the 1 hour. Okay, so so you grabbed it from this area to this area. So I have a few issues with this. You're forcing the channel. I mean, it looks great when I first glanced at it. Like your tops, like here's a top and here's a top, and they match, which is good. And then you have a wick that went through it, and that's fine. And then here you have a touch, and then you force this. It's not a pivot. You just picked, in my opinion, a candle to make this look like a channel. So in my opinion, not valid. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong. Now, if you wanted to, you could have put your channel a little bit higher to where you catch this, this, and this was like a little bear trap. Then that would have been a valid, in my opinion, channel with the bear trap. But I mean, I like it. Now, there are some patterns that, like for me, a descending channel, in my opinion, is bullish. But if you're in a downtrend, I think it's still bullish. Let's ask. Let's go. Let's go. Descending channel in a bearish market is the pattern bullish or bearish. A descending channel in a bearish market is primarily bearish continuation pattern. And this is why it's important to tell you the trend as well. Because for me, let's see if it says anything about a bullish thing. Let's see here. It could be a pause, a breather in the downward trend. Signals the sellers still dominate, frequently leading to blah, blah, blah. See here. Structure consists of parallel downward sloping trend lines connecting lower highs, lower lows. Okay. So let's go. Descending. Now let's see what it would be if we did not push bearish market. Descending channel. Okay. Okay. For me, I thought it was bullish. A descending channel is primary bearish continuation pattern. And for me personally, I'm thinking because it's going down, if it breaks out, it start making higher highs, and we're changing the trend. That's my thought process on that. Lower highs, lower lows, indicating sellers saying the same thing. Lower highs, lower lows. So you may have a brief upward retracement. And this is what Meet Damien is talking about. Trading strategy. Traders often sell near the top or short, and then buy near the bottom or long. Okay. And then this is where we have pivots. And then here it's saying it's coming up. Let's see what this is. Deny. Okay. It's a bearish chart. Come on. I'll get you the chat in just a second. It's a bearish chart formation used. And basically, because it's lower highs, lower lows. That's all that is. It's a trend. But see here, and it'll continue being that way until, in my opinion, it starts making higher highs, higher lows, changing the trend. See here. Okay, that's basically what we just read. Also falling channel, bearish. Okay. Now the reason it's a bearish chart pattern, again, is because it's lower highs, lower lows. That's why it's bearish. However, if it breaks out, then we could be changing the trend, changing the downward momentum to an upward momentum. Let's see here. So you're showing that, man. So me, Damien, do not use howtotrade.com because they don't even have 2 points. You need 3 points on one trend line and 2 on another for it to be a valid trend line. Here they have 1. So not good example here. Here. Okay. It's a downtrend. Okay. Okay. It works when it works. Reversal breakout. Contrary to trend following strategies, descending channels may also be used to project a shift in prevailing bearish trend. And this is what I'm referring to. It's done by waiting to buy the market on price breaks above the upper channel. See reverse trade. So for me, like any kind of downward movement, when we break that trend line, it's the potential where we do a lower high, which is fine. Everybody freaks out on this. Coming down, then we break this high to attack this high. And then what we're doing essentially is we're changing the trend. So that's what that is. Let's see here. Hey, we got Road Dog in the house. So let me go back to the chat. Go back to the chat. Okay. There's a lot. Let's see here, and I love it too. Okay. You trade ranges and stickish patterns. Very nice. With the grid. There goes my keyboard. Oh no. Newbie Crypto says, I almost never look beyond the 1 minute charts, except if I'm buying spots. Very nice. Yeah, you're in and out, I believe. In and out. Isolated. Very nice. And I don't ladder in. I'm all in when I enter. Nice. Yeah, for me, it's too risky. You must be right way more than you're wrong. I don't like being wrong. So if the price pulls back, I enter in and then reduce my entry position. Lower my entry position, rather. Here. Newbie is a heavy scalping DJ. Let's go. Epic. Yeah. And Newbie, I'm not going to invite you to JR's Discord. Matter of fact, I do not want you in there. I don't want you in there. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. I do not want you in there. Not at all. The Me David says, nice watching my stream on your stream. It's like Inception. Let's go. A DP in the house. What's up, DP? Appreciate you. Road Dog, the man, the myth, the legend. Road Dog. This dude, great trader. Does trend lines, patterns, Fibonacci's, Elliott waves, whole GAN theory, like very, very knowledgeable. And he's put in the time, the energy, the sweat, the blood, the tears, reading, researching. Dude is great. So definitely check him out. Very fun, very fun. And sometimes Sean drops by. You'll know when he's there. Believe me, you'll know. See here, a stream within a stream. Let's go. Scalping is the quickest way to make money if you know what you're doing. Swing trading with tight stop losses is the quickest way to lose money. Very true. Very true. Nothing is perfect in trading. True. The top of the descending channel is for sure solid on the downtrend. Here, a lot of patterns do have different behaviors in a bearish market. That's worth noting. Yeah. Performance can be different in the bear. Yeah. Very true. And that's why I'm always like, and that's really important. Like when you're asking, because I remember when I was trying to do patterns, whatever pattern I was looking at, it would say it's bullish. It's like, oh, okay, awesome. And then sometimes they'd work, sometimes they wouldn't. So I would look it up again, and then it would give me a different answer. I was like, wait a minute. It was bullish before. Then I started asking it, if we're making higher highs, higher lows, or whatever, maybe bull market, bear market, or bullish, or whatever. Then it would say, well, if it's in the, not only that, but I would check the images. And the images would have two different results, depending if it was in a bearish market, if it was downtrend or uptrend. I was like, oh man, that's more than I got to remember. Come on. Let us wait for the God candle. Let's go. You got to make sure to buy the top. Oh, no, don't do it. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. But right now, as I mentioned before, I did enter a long. And the reason I entered the long on the 15-minute time frame was because one, we had this dump, yes, we're coming up, and plus I explained it all already on this chart, and I explained the reasoning why. But here, really nice run up, we pulled back, and very healthy pullback, very healthy. And not only that, but it bounced potentially off of the 30th SMA. Then it started coming up, broke above our VWAP, which is our blue line, into the trade. In the case it did come down, I'm looking for it to bounce again maybe on the 30 SMA. It doesn't have to, that's for sure. It does not have to. Look here, when the price came down, it did not bounce off of any SMA or VWAP. It doesn't have to bounce. It doesn't. So that's what a lot of people, oh, it's going to get rejected off of the point of control or the value area high or a trend line or moving averages, or no, price can do whatever it wants, literally. So the odds of it bouncing or getting rejected are good. I mean, they're there, but it's not 95% positive. No. But notice this. I have my first target underneath the 200 SMA. We'll see if it hits. Doesn't mean that it'll hit right now. You know, it could retrace. And if it retraces, I'm looking for it to retrace at least 38 to 50% of this extension leg, which would be about the VWAP, the blue line. And if it does come down here, great. Now, because it did this, let's just say it comes down here. Now, as it's coming up, like I really want it to break the newly created pivot. If it goes and it breaks this pivot, oh crap, level 1, because then we could, oh crap, level 2, I can stop down. And then maybe continue down. Or maybe just retrace from this extension leg to come up. And we try it again. Yeah. So that is that. Let's see here. Newbie Crypto says, your longest printing. You don't seem too excited about it. This is what I do, man. I win, I lose. I'm not one of those guys that, oh man, who jumped in the trade with me? Put a 1 in the chat, put a 7 in the chat, put a 4 in the chat, a 3. Come on, guys. Yeah, join my group. I'll show you. Get out of here, man. I don't want to buy a car off of you. I don't want, because you're buying my memberships. This is what we do. We make money, we lose money. It's not my first time drinking a beer, This is, there's times where I'm on here and like we do some decent gains, whatever leverage we're using, 3x, 10x, 5x, whatever, decent gains. I was like, okay, we did this, let's move our stop loss, so we're in profit. And if we come down, we hit it, great. We get out of the trade and we just wait again. But yeah. I might start a trading group. Definitely not for free. Yeah, more power to you, man. This past year alone, I have spent between 3 and 6 hours per day studying, perfecting my trading system. There you go. Go for it. Let's see here, 420, let's go. It's not 100%, but it produces a high win rate. There you go. Very nice. MC Pog says, I entered Bitcoin long on a 1 hour fair value gap, since I believe there's a sweep on the 4 hour already. RSI is super oversold on the 4 hour. Very nice. Let's go to this. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour. I wouldn't say it's oversold. We're at 42 in the RSI. For me, we'd have to be like under 30. Right now, we're looking healthy, looking strong. I really don't use indicators, but whenever people refer to indicators, I try to show you mine. RSI, MACD, the volume. I don't know what this one is. What is this one? The MFI. Whatever that is. Money flow. Something, maybe? I don't know. I was going through indicators and I guess I put that one on. Maybe Newbie Crypto talked about it. Don't know. But yeah. Yep. Fair value gaps, all that fun stuff. See here, I cashed out of my Bitcoin long. I'm done for the night. Not round tripping anything. Been there, done that, yeah. And that's the thing too, like, story time. There was one time, oh man, how many hours did I trade? I traded, want to say like it was 10 plus hours, maybe even 12. And I did really good that day. Like my win rate was like 95%. It was just nuts, absolutely nuts. Never had that happen before. Super pumped, excited. Now, granted, I wasn't trading 30 times in an hour. I was waiting for my setups, watching the charts, being very patient. Took a few trades, won almost all of them. Man, so good. Then I lay down, I'm gonna go to bed. And it's like, you know what? Let me just do one more. I made so much money today. Let me just do one more. This was last season. Let me just do one more. I go, boom, I lost it right away. I was like, it's okay, you know, it's okay. Let me do another one. Let me do another one. Let me get another win under my belt. So then I go and I do that one. Lost it. It's like, that's weird. That's okay. Maybe I'm just rushing. Maybe I'm rushing. You know, I did 2 trades within 5 minutes. Let me wait. So I waited for the setup, about an hour or so. I entered again, lost. I lost, I want to say 50% of my winnings within an hour. That it took me 12 hours to make. And what I should have done is tell that greed monster, hey, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Yeah. Let's see here. I definitely don't talk about it. I don't use indicators. I don't consider volume or key levels indicators. Once in a while, I'll check the CRSI. I don't know what the CRSI is, but very cool. Yeah, for me, I like this. This is what I used to trade, but I'm not gonna lie. My cheat sheet, I have at least, well, for my exchange, I always have the VWAP on there. So I can see where the average is. So if it's way above the average, there's a pretty good chance that the price might come down just because it moved so high that it might pull back. So then I'll enter just in case it keeps on going, and then the average follows. But I'll have a lower entry right around the average. So if it pulls back, then my lower entry hits. I reduce my average entry cost, and there we go. Money flow index, that's right. Very powerful and important for, okay. Yeah, I don't use it. I should probably. I remember this like when I first started, but it was way too many indicators for me. I was learning like all of them at once, or tried to. Not good. For you pattern traders, is Bitcoin on a bear flag on the 15-minute? Bear flag? No. Let's hide all this. No. I can see what you're saying. Like, in my opinion, it was a bear flag, and that's why I don't do patterns. And that's why I'm not a pattern trader. Because, and we'll kind of walk through it as we're doing our steps. So as price came down and started going up and down, up and down, pattern traders will see this as a potential bull flag. Now, granted, if you do patterns, you must, I repeat, you must not just pick any random lines to make your pattern. You have to have pivots. The trend lines require pivots. And because of the trend lines, well, then you have a pattern. And it all works in unison. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit cleaner. So let's do magnet tool. Let's go from here to, we'll do candle body closes. Why not? We'll do something like that. And then we'll do here. So this right here could have been a bear pennant. Could have been a bear pennant, but then we break the trend line. It's like, oh, it's not a bear pennant anymore, which is bearish. It's a So now I have to adjust this to make it what I want it to be. And that's what you're doing. Like when you're looking at the clouds, you're like, that's a horse. And you squint your eyes and you kind of shake your head and you kind of move around. You're like, oh no, is that a horse? That's a guy on a horse, because you're forcing it. Then this, you could call this a bear flag, but look what's happening. It's breaking out. But then you say, oh, well, it's not a bear flag. It is a, let me show you. It's not a bear flag. It's a double bottom and it broke out. Oh, but then it has this. Well, then it's a cup and a handle. So pattern traders, they're constantly changing their pattern to make the price action make sense to them. When, in my opinion, all you need are, wait for it. All you need, here, are levels. So we are waiting for it to break this level because we have a pivot right here. Kind of does it, but because these two levels are really close together, we're just gonna wait for this one. It breaks above it, great. We can actually enter the long. We enter the long here. Now, just because we enter and it broke above, that doesn't mean it's gonna continue going up. Price, it does two things. One, goes up. Two, goes down. Or it goes down, then goes up. So because we have price go up, I'm expecting it to potentially come down, whether it comes down now or keeps on going up to maybe even here, and then comes down. Why? Because it does two things. Goes up and goes down. Goes down and goes up. And this is why I love the fib retracement. We go from the low of this move to the high of this move, and then pull back beautifully to 0.5. Beautifully. And then now what we want to do is we want to break this pivot to continue our thought process of going up. Now, if it breaks this level, okay, well, maybe it's going to come back down and attack this to continue going lower. And then what we definitely don't want, if we're in a long, is for it to break this level. And if it does, well, there goes our long. Let's go short. Oh yeah. Let's see. See, Harp, my man, what's up, Harp? Thank you, man, for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the absolute best. You really are. And like I said, what I do here is I show my thought process. I show the wins. I show the losses. And when we win, we don't jump around. We don't act like this is our first girlfriend and, you know, all giddy. And this is what we do. We make money. We win trades. We lose money. We lose trades. It should be just like, there should be zero emotions in it. Now, it sucks when we lose. It does. But I think all the jumping around and everything, I think that's just for YouTube and the algorithm. Maybe I should be excited about it. It's not my first beer. Not my first beer. Donuts. Yeah. A couple of donuts for the after the walk. There we go. I like it. Yeah, I had 2 donuts today. I went to my buddy's house and had some barbecue. And I bought some donuts. Had 2. I was like, oh, don't worry about it, because I'm gonna walk tonight. And see here, Newbie Crypto says, I used to use Market Cipher at one point. It was somewhat useful. Okay, there you go. To me, it looks like a Bitcoin is losing strength and going to jump unless those candles expand more. There you go. Well, as far as it losing strength, I mean, currently on the lower time frames, 15-minute, we are creating higher highs and higher lows currently. But this is why it's level by level, because if we break this level, if we break this level, And then, well, guess what? We just rolling over. Yeah. Let's see. Newbie, were you saying my Bitcoin long was printing? Hey, what's up? Cash Oak. Cash Oak in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man, being here. Printing, printing, printing. Let's go. 67. Getting rejected. See here. 15-minute time frame. Yeah. So again, with price will go up and price will go down. When price goes down, like for me, I don't freak out. You know, if it breaks my level, there's like, ah, crap. Lost the trade. Okay, no biggie. On to the next one. But yeah. So this is a perfect example. Price went up. Do I expect it to go up to 150K without coming down? No. Price goes up. Price comes down. Nice healthy retrace. Comes up, breaks this level. Great. Let's continue the momentum. What we don't want to break this. Oh crap, level 1. We definitely don't want to break this one. Oh crap, level 2. We broke this one. Okay, not a problem because we can still bounce. We can still bounce here. This is beautiful for this extension leg to bounce right here. And it tried to, then it rolled over. Oh, great. Boom. Broke this level. Not good. And it comes down. Same thing here. If we pull back, that's fine. You know, if we break this level, not good. It's an oh crap level 1. And then that's how you just trade it. Now, if you want to not be in so many swings, like all these ups and downs, well, then you go to a higher time frame. 4 hour. 4 hours good. And we can see here, we don't want to break this level. And we eventually did. Here, it was looking good. You know, we broke this level. Great. Then here, we don't want to break this for sure, but definitely this one. Oh crap, level 1. Oh crap, level 2. Oh crap, level 3 is way down here. So it's just level by level. So here, sounds about right. That's why I close my mouth. See if it pumps, then great. We'll catch more moves tomorrow. See here. MC Pog says, is it important to know inflows and outflows, open interest before your trades? Some people are going to say yes, like Newbie Crypto. So for me, the way I look at open interest, and I just like dumbify it, I simplify it, and I could be completely wrong. But if the open interest, so I would actually look at open interest. And for me, if I would see price action going up and open interest going down, oh, that's divergence. Like and I just think of it like people are interested in the coin. I know that's not what it is, but that's how I just dumbify it, where people are losing interest in the coin. So, and there's divergence. So the price should come down. Or same thing, the indicator, open interest, it's going up, but the price is kind of going sideways and starting to go up. There was, I think, only once or twice out of the several, and I do mean several, not hundreds, but several times where I saw this and open interest, man, let's go, moon mission. And the price is starting to go up. I entered, price did that. Ooh, beautiful. I found the secret. Let's go, open interest for the win. And then that only happened a very few times. Now, what happened most of the time when I was looking at this is the price will do the open interest. Open interest was going up. Price is kind of going up a little bit, kind of going sideways, kind of going up a little bit. And then, what? What's going on here? So, to me, and people are going to swear by open interest. I don't trade open interest. I don't look at it. If people use it and are successful, great. Do they win 100% of their trades? No, absolutely not. And if they say that they do, be careful. But I don't look at that. But yeah, there's a lot of traders that like open interest. I don't. No. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize that. Wow. All right, so let's look at our stepper, which is the treadmill. We've gone for 75 minutes, guys. 75 minutes. We have traveled 1.25 miles. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. It even says, I moved the stop loss on my Bitcoin long further into profits. Very nice. Rodog says, being silly hasn't made my algorithm blow up yet. Just saying. That's funny. Newbie Crypto says, you got to pair open interest with key levels, not just enter blindly when it goes up or down. Yeah, but to me, it just like levels. So if we break a level, let's just say we come up here and this is the level we want to break. And price is doing this. And open interest is doing this. And money flow indicator is doing this. Do I really need this? You tell me this? But Joe, what if this is coming down and this is coming down? Well, guess what? I already know price is going to come down. Why? Because it went up. It does two things. It goes up and it goes down. So I don't need this to tell me, oh, there's divergence, so price is going to come down. Because I know price will get, whether it comes down now, price will come down. And if money flow is coming down, and order flow is coming down, and whatever is coming down, and price can still go up and up and up and up, and now there's divergence. And then price continues to go up and up and up and up, and these two indicators keep on going down, 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 down. Well, there's divergence. And it continues to be divergence until price goes down. And price will go down until it's done going down, till it finds support and bounces. That's my thought process. I've been hunting Litecoin and so longs. The weekly is very low, and we haven't spent much time. Yeah, very true. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it for me today. And thank you, Cash, for being here. Appreciate you very much. We do this every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over Bitcoin. We go over thought process. We go over trades. And there are some times where we go in a trade live, just depending. Well, duh, you don't buy high. If open interest goes up in the buy zone, you long, vice versa. When you short, it's sell. So, yeah, I use my levels. And like this, if it's coming down, like, yes, price is going to come down only because it's gone up. Yeah. But I'm not sure if we're saying the same thing, newbie. But we might probably be saying different things. But like, I don't need an indicator to tell me price is going to come down after it's gone up. Because price does two things. It goes up and it goes down. And then if it does say it's going to come down, it doesn't say how far it's going to come down. It'll come down until it's done. If it finds support, if it finds a fair value gap, if it finds an order block, if it finds a value area low, high, point of control, moving average, something, it's going to find support. And they might lose that support. But a lot of traders, they use all these indicators to have it agree with the reason why something happened. The price came down, and that's because we broke this level and this level, and this was low, and blah, blah. But in the moment of the trade, and that's when it's important, in the moment of the trade, price could be doing something, the indicator could be something, and that something could say bearish, but the price continues to go up. So it's not 100%. That's all I'm saying. See here. I think newbie is looking at it as support levels in this example. Totally. It's all right, Joe. I'm still your favorite. I don't know. No, but you are. Let's see here. Yes, sir. 4 or 5 things will all be the same. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And same for resistance. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you guys very much. We'll do this again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there we are. We lost a few people, but it's okay. Make sure to smash the like. Let's see if we can go to somebody who's streaming. Let's see here. We're about to stream. Hey, we got Crypto Blood. Got Crypto Squid. We got Lunar Beaches Crypto. We haven't been to Lunar Beaches in a while. Let's go to Lunar Beaches. He doesn't give me any shout outs. Have you noticed that? He doesn't give me any shout outs. Thank you, Striggerheart. You're the best, man. And my favorite. Let's go to Crypto Squid. Lunar Beaches doesn't give me any shout outs. I love the dude, but he doesn't give me shout outs. At least I don't hear him anyway. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, manage your risk. It's okay to lose. When you win, remember, it's not the first time you kissed a girl. It's not the first time you drank a beer. It's going to be all right. Take the emotions out of it, because guess what? We do this. We win, we lose. Yeah. So I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys. Now it's time for me to do my stepper. No, turn off my stepper. What am I talking about? Well, the speed was 1, which was good. And we went 82 minutes? What? That's nuts. 82 minutes. We have traveled 1.36 miles. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Thank you guys so much. Where's the dumb off button? Oh, here it is.